Testing. Can you hear me? Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. I think that works. Twitch Nation, what up? YouTube Nation, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to another flight. Welcome to another stream. I'm back, everybody. The commentary is back. The headset is here. First off, I hope you guys can hear me. I hope it's working. I'm going to turn my tablet on real quick and see if I can hear my... Oh, I can already hear myself already. Okay. Perfect. Is the microphone volume too loud for you guys? Hopefully not. I'll have to go and maybe at the... I'm listening to myself to talk at the same time just to make sure it's good.
Hopefully not. I'll have to go and maybe at the...
Let me hear what... Okay, that should be okay. I think my volume's okay. Let me know, you guys. Let me know if my microphone's too loud, if it's overshadowing the game, because I definitely want you guys to hear the plane sounds and the game sounds. So let me know if my microphone's too loud, if I need to adjust the volume on it at all going forward or anything like that. But YouTube Nation, a shout out to you guys. I know this is nothing. Believe me when I'm about ready to tell you guys this, I know this is nothing. In the YouTube world, in the media world, this is nothing, but for someone like me, this is huge. I don't know if you guys know, but our crew that we're growing, our flight crew that we're growing here, it just came up to 55 subscribers, I believe. It was 54 or 55. And that's not a lot in the YouTube world. I understand that. I mean, please don't get me wrong, I understand that. But for someone like me, just this person started this journey a long time ago by himself, looking for a reason to keep playing Flight Simulator, and you guys wanting to come aboard and be part of that and be part of me growing. It's just phenomenal, and I want to thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. Phoenix Black Knight, I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you subscribing and helping me grow this flight crew that we have, because I consider you guys my flight crew. We're going to go everywhere together. We're going to fly everywhere together. And the fact that this started from 0 and we're up to 55 subscribers and there are 55 people on board flying with us, I never thought that I would even have that many people even interested in wanting me to fly or just paying attention to what I do. So the fact that we're here all together right now and the number 55 in this big world of social media, we're just nothing compared to everybody else out there. But for me personally, that's a lot. So I'm gonna give a shout out to the people who are who has subscribed on the YouTube channel. I'm gonna give a shout out real quick to get a shout out to them. So welcome aboard, you guys. Simulator PIC, Simulator Peak, welcome aboard. We got Irina, welcome aboard. We also have Marco, welcome aboard. Phoenix Black Knight, welcome Marco. Kabeka Thomas, I'm sorry if I butchered that, man. I'm sorry, Black Knight apologizes. Kabeka Thomas, CALIBANKZ. Sorry if I butchered it, man. But hey, welcome aboard. Thanks for subscribing and being part of the flight crew, man. Colin, Colin, what up, man? Phoenix Black Knight, appreciate you. Dennis as well, give a shout out to Dennis. And I'm right, you're wrong. Shout out to you as well. Welcome aboard. Shout out from Black Knight and being part of the flight crew we're just building. Thank you guys so much. If I didn't read your username and you have subscribed, that means your username is private. So you subscribe, but I can't see who you are. So if you want to get a shout out on the next video, you got to change your your username to public, and I can see who you are, and I can give you a shout out in the next video. We're going to start doing some roll calls, you guys, since we're growing. I want to give a shout out to you guys because you guys are the backbone of this channel. I mean, this channel wouldn't exist without you guys. So I think all you guys should deserve a shout out who's here and participating. So, like I said, if you want to get your username shout out, please put it in the public and subscribe. And I'll give you a shout out and I'll give you a ring. From Phoenix Black Knight to you guys, once again, I didn't think I would ever get to the point where I'll be sitting here saying I got 55 subscribers. Like I said, I know that's nothing, but for just one person just started this all by himself, and here we are with 55 people on board, 55 people wanting to take flights with me. Man, I love it. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I love it. Okay, enough mushiness. Let's get in. We're all here. Let's go. Let's fly. Today, you guys, fun announcement. Second international flight for us today. Second international. First international, we went to Mexico City from Miami, if you guys remember that. This international flight, we're going from Seattle into Calgary, Canada. Calgary, Canada. Once again, never been to that airport, never been to the city or been to the country of Canada, to be honest with you. On the list to make it up there to Canada. Don't know when I will, but it's definitely on the travels list. But Calgary, Canada is where we're going today as American, you guys. As American Airlines is what I'm trying to say. As American Airlines. So let's get into the flight briefing and let's get you guys, flight crew, let's get you guys briefed and ready to go, shall we? So what we have planned in store today. So on today's flight, we are flight number 251. Just so you know, so we're flight number 251, American 251. And we're going out of Seattle into Calgary. We're in the Airbus 320neo. Let's zoom out so you can see it. There you go. Look at that. Nice. Yes, we're rocking the Airbus 320neo today, you guys. Let's see Seattle's airport. Now we got some daytime. Let's give it a shout out real quick in the middle of the briefing. Not too bad, right? Gate S7 is the gate we're at, you guys. S7. Let's pan this way real quick, see what we got going on. Got everybody loaded up here today. Everybody's getting ready to go. Yeah, that plane right there just came in from San Francisco. Nice. All right. Anyway, there's our plane. She looks nice. Look at that. All right, jump back into the captain's seat. All right, flight crew, let's continue our briefing. So like I said, this is the Airbus 320neo. Today's date today is going to be June 29th. Today's departure time is going to be 2040 UTC time. Arrival time is 22:15 UTC time. The hour... that gives us an hour and 7 minutes to finish this flight. The block time they gave us is an hour and 35 minutes. So we got to see if we can beat an hour and 7 minutes. I think our flight time's actually been pretty good on beating SimBrief. I think last time we beat it by like a minute. The last two flights we beat it by like a minute or so. I know the last commentary. Oh yeah, so the microphone, you guys. We didn't even talk about the headset, did we? Yeah, we did talk about the headset, right? So just everybody's just jumped on board. My headset going in from Boise, going into Boise, my headset on final cutout. Lost all commentary flying into Boise. And then we went from Boise to Seattle. Couldn't get it to work from the beginning of the stream. Couldn't get it to work at all. So that's why there's no commentary on the last flight. And funny to say, you guys, on the last flight, that's where we got our most subscribers, was on last flight. So it kind of hurt my feelings in a little way. Like, there was no commentary, and that's when we got the most subscribers. That's, I don't know, pulled on the heartstrings a little bit. Like, oh man, I don't have to say anything and I get subscribers, or it's me holding me from getting subscribers back. One of the two, but I was a little like, people don't like my voice. So anyway, yeah, so I lost the microphone. So thank goodness Wednesday came and that was our day off. Walmart was able to deliver another headset, nothing fancy, something to get us through, get us by until we get something better out there. So I'm taking any recommendations. Does anybody have any recommendations for a headset? Please leave it in the comments below. Any recommendations, any good brands for a headset? I'm in the market for one now that my other one crapped out. My other one was a wireless one. It was just the Xbox wireless one. So prefer to be the wireless one so we can walk around, do things like that. But if there's really good wired one, I'm open to any options. So if anybody's out there, drop a comment below of a brand you recommend. I really do appreciate it. All right, back to the flight briefing. Like I said, air time they gave us is 1 hour and 7 minutes. The block time they gave us is 1 hour and 35 minutes, you guys, to finish the flight. So cruising altitude today is going to be 39,000 feet. It's going to be cruising altitude. Distance we're flying is 430 nautical miles. Wind is at 352 over 7 knots. Passengers on today's flight is 129 passengers on today's flight. Bulk fuel is 11,529 pounds. Cargo is 7,095 pounds. And payload is 29,670 pounds. Right now, down in Seattle, we are going to take off a runway 16 left, 16 Lima. And with a transition, a C7 out. C7 for the Seattle Seahawks. Come on, that makes sense. C7. So we're taking C7 out of Seattle, going into Calgary. And when we go into Calgary, they want us wheels down on runway 35 right with a transition in the Calgary. Transition is, I don't even know how to say that. It's IGVEP. Once again, that is Igloo, Goat, Victor, Elephant, Paul. Don't know how you say that, but that is our transition down into Calgary to runway 35 right. Let's jump over to the weather. Right now, weather in Seattle right now, we're looking at 79 degrees and clear skies down in Seattle. When we go into Calgary, we're looking at 81 degrees, but we are looking at cloudy weather going into Calgary. So, but we do gain about 2 degrees, 3 degrees going into Calgary, and we got cloudy skies. We have been blessed, you guys, on all these flights with good weather. We have live weather on, so we're matching all the destinations that we're going. So the fact that we haven't flown through a rainstorm yet or anything like that has been pretty interesting. There's gonna be times when we get that big wind and rainstorm. So I don't know when that is, but all right, flight crew, you guys have been briefed. I've been briefed. Let's jump outside and just check it one more time. Just take a look at the planes going around and give the game a little bit of respect. Come on, Seattle. One more time. Give them the respect it deserves. Seattle, Washington. Thanks for the host. Thanks for being a good city, a good airport host, but we are out of here. All right, let's jump back into the captain's seat. Let's go ahead and get the plane ready for passengers. So let's go ahead and turn off our AI, which he's already turned off. Perfect. So we are not rocking the tablet today because we are 320neo. So we're going to slide over here to the middle of the plane. We're going to come up. Look out here. External power. It's available. So let's go ahead and hit that on. Plane's going to go ahead and boot up. Let's give it a second. All right. Overhead lights. Let's go ahead and turn those on all the way to bright. Let's illuminate all the buttons. Perfect. Let's go ahead and turn on the no smoking sign. Let's go ahead and turn on the seatbelt sign. At this time, we'll turn on the nav light. Let's go ahead and turn on our beacon lights. Since it's only 79 degrees outside, we won't start the APU up right away. We're going to go ahead and leave that off for now. Let's jump back to the captain's seat, to the captain view. Panels from right to left. Let's get these displays up brighter. So starting from the right, let's go ahead and get our display up there. And then our indicator, let's go ahead and get that bright as well. And then let's jump over to the left panel. Let's go ahead and get that display up. Perfect. Let's go down to the middle console. We don't need our floodlights on, but we do want to illuminate our middle console here. So let's go ahead and illuminate all the buttons and levers there. Perfect. Let's get those all bright. And let's slide back over to the middle, right up over here. Let's get our terrain on at this point. Let's get our flight directory on. Let's leave our information map on ARC. We'll leave our nautical range at 10 right now. We'll leave the managed speed. We'll leave that in the managed position. We're going to leave that there. Heading, we'll leave in the managed position because we already put in our flight plan. We'll get our altitude here in a little bit. And our climbing, we're actually going to take control of our climbing this time. We're actually going to climb about 3,000 feet per minute is what we're going to climb. So we're going to put down 3,000 feet per minute. And then let's go ahead and get these all illuminated as well. Our MS right here, let's go ahead and illuminate that. Illuminate all the buttons right there as well. That illuminates all the buttons and everything up here as well. Let's go back to the captain's seat. Let's do our captain view, which is about right here. Let's scoot forward a little bit. Alright, captain seat to the captain view. That's our view for the flight. Perfect. Let's jump back outside again. Let's walk around the plane. Everything looks good around us. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay. Let's go right here so you can hear the APU start up. Let's go right there. Let's jump back inside the plane. plane is set the way we like, so we're going and ready for passengers flight crew. So let's get our passengers on board. So let's get our ground services on. Hit our ground services right here. And then let's go ahead and hit our request a GPU unit first. Let's get our GPU unit right here. Where is he? He's not even over here yet. There he is. Ground power units right there backing up. Let's go ahead now. We can get the jetway connected. Should be this jetway right here. There it is. Jetway's connected. Now let's go ahead and get the catering services on its way now. Now we got the boarding process going. Catering truck should be over here. There it is. And our baggage crew should be auto-populate when we click that. Why didn't they? I wonder why they didn't auto-populate when we loaded. That's interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and get the baggage crew, because usually they're already right there when we load. Microsoft did do an update, you guys. So, right when I logged on to load this up, I had to do an update. So, Microsoft did do an update. So I don't know if you guys saw the update as well. So, hopefully this flight goes well. We know my Xbox does not like updates and the first couple flights after updates. So, I have not got a chance. I've been at work. Haven't got a chance yet to even see what the update was or anything. So, we're on this ride together. Alright, you guys, I'm going to continue to talk. I'm just going to check my mic volume, make sure I'm not blasting you guys or killing you. So give me 1 second as I just continue to talk and just hear myself on my tablet, see what's going on here. Alright. I think I sound okay. I think that's alright. What do you guys think? Once again, give me a feedback. Should I turn my mic down a little bit more? Should I keep exactly where it's at? Is it not overpowering the game? I want a good balance of my voice and the airplane at the same time. So give me feedback, guys. Let me know what you think. Not a lot of movement right now in Seattle. Definitely not like LAX or anything. I tried flying out of LAX just on my free time. Man, it took me forever to get out of there. I was easily 4 planes deep. Yeah, there was something going on in LA. Alright, catering services are done. Looks like baggage services are wrapping up. So let's go down so you can hear the APU start up. Go ahead and turn off our master alarm because we do have the main cabin door open. So let's slide back over here to the middle of the plane. We're going to start our APU master. Let's go ahead and push our APU start. Let's go outside the plane so you can hear the plane start up. APU is now available, so let's go ahead and hit our APU bleed. Perfect. Let's go up here. Let's pan up so you guys can see what's going on. Let's go ahead and hit our battery 1 and battery 2 on. Let's go ahead and hit our pumps 1 and pumps 2 for engine. Let's go ahead and get the APU on there, and pumps 1 and pumps 2 there, and then engine 2. Let's turn the pumps 1 and pumps 2 on there. Let's go ahead and turn our ATC back on. Let's get our ground power unit, our GPU, disconnected from the plane. And then as well, external power is on. Let's turn that off so now it is available. So let's jump back into the captain's seat. Let's fix our captain view again since we had to ruin it for a little bit. We're going to put it right there, you guys. That is our captain view. Perfect. All right, let's turn on our AI co-captain, and then let's get our clearance into Calgary. AI co-captain is on. Let's go ahead and get back. Oh, did I not turn them on? AI communications. Usually, he would automatically right there. Yeah, usually right there he would get our clearance. So, I guess we got to do it. Let's do it ourselves. All right, let's get our takeoff frequency 123.900. Let's get that entered in. Got that in. They want us up at 7,000 feet, as you guys see there. 7,000 feet. We got 7,000 feet entered, and we're going to climb at 3,000 feet per minute. Is what we're going to climb. We got that entered as well. But we do got our clearance into Calgary. Don't know what happened to the co-pilot. I'm very interested now to see what's going to happen with the co-pilot, the AI going forward now. All right, so let's go ahead and get our jetway disconnected. Jetway is disconnected. Jetway is now cleared. Let's go ahead and request pushback. No interior dome light, you guys. I don't know if I told you that, but we're going to leave the dome light off, so we're okay there. We got enough light here. Pushback has been connected. Let's go ahead and release the parking brake. Parking brake is released. We do have positive pushback. Let's go ahead and engine in the normal position. Start position. Engine 2. I don't know if the co-pilot is going to automatically stop the plane, so I may have to go back inside to stop the pushback. Just give you a heads up. I don't know about this, you guys. Our co-pilot's not working right now after an update. I hope that's the only thing that doesn't work. We have been here before. Let's go back in here so you can hear me. We have been here before where updates don't work, and yeah, it just kills the flight. Engine 2 is available. Let's start engine 1. Okay, co-captain just turned on now. Interesting. Does the update take him away from the front and we have to do it down here? Or is it something I just need to restart my Xbox? We'll get back on the next flight, you guys. I'll get back to you on that. So, this is all new to me as well. Hopefully a taxi ribbon pulls up. Taxi ribbon pulled up. Perfect. Engine 1's coming up to 9%. Engine 1 is up to 19% and holding. Let's go ahead and check our flaps. Flaps to 100%. Speed. Bring our speed brakes. Let's get those up and armed. Speed brakes are up. Flaps are moving downward. What we'd like to see. Perfect. Let's jump back inside the plane. Flaps. Let's break those up to 10%. Those will be for takeoff and taxiing. Speed brakes. Let's bring those disarmed. Let's bring those up and armed. Engine mode from the start position back to the normal position. Taxi brakes, let's go ahead and activate those. Let's turn off our APU bleed. Turn off our APU master, which turns off the APU available. Dome light is not on, so let's go ahead and look at the flight crew. Look at the flight crew. Flight crew, let's go ahead and look at the ground crew. Let's give them a thumbs up. Let's give them a salute. All right, we out of here, flight crew. Let's go. Giving the engine some power. Releasing parking brake. We do have forward momentum. Turning plane. We have some planes right in our way, right to our left. I'm gonna go ahead and stop our momentum real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and see what we got going on here. Wait for this Southwest that came in from Denver. Wait for him to get done taxiing. Oh, don't just stop there. Don't just stop there. Alright, Denver. It's a stalemate. You were supposed to keep going. Alright, so we're going to go around Denver, or we're just going to be sitting here forever. So I'm going to go ahead and give the plane some power and release the parking brake. And we're just going to pretend Denver's not even there. We're going to follow our taxi ribbon and just pretend Denver's not even there. And we're going to go right through him since he decided to stop. Alright, Denver. We tried. We really did try. Oh, now ATC comes on. ATC never told us not to taxi. So that's interesting. Yeah, they never said stop taxiing. Well, now they say it. There's a little bit of lag, you guys. There's a little bit of lag. As you can hear. Hopefully you guys can hear that. Hey, JetBlue just came in from LAX, just landed. Straight away, jump outside. A little last look of Seattle Tacoma International Airport. Once again, Seattle, thanks for being a good host. We're out of here. We're on our way to Canada. Alright, let's put right here so we can see results of our product from our takeoff. Go right there, perfect. Jump back in the captain's seat to the captain view. Which way is this guy gonna go? Which way is he gonna go? We're gonna go straight. Hopefully he turns right here and takes that taxiway. And we'll just keep going straight. That JetBlue 806 is want to taxi to the gate. JetBlue. Well, this is a nice long straightaway. We can give Seattle its last little shout out before we leave. When will we be back to Seattle? It's a great question. I don't know. Pacific Northwest? I don't know, man. I don't even know where Calgary's going to take us when we get into Canada. I don't even know where that's going to take us. Are we going to stay in Canada for a little bit? Or are we bouncing back into the States? And it's going to be a... don't forget, we're on a new schedule, you guys. So this is our last flight for the week. We don't pick up again until Thursday. Excuse me, we don't pick up again until Sunday. So with it being Thursday today, last flight of the week, we're going to have a great weekend. Everybody, I hope everybody's safe. I didn't even know. Did you guys know that Canada Day is going on in Canada? So maybe this is why they gave us Canada. But I don't know what actual day Canada Day is, but one of the streamers I was watching said it's Canada Day and he was going away for a weekend. So So whoever is doing, if you're a Canadian and you're watching the stream, hey, have fun, be safe on the Canadian days. When is the actual day for that? But whatever you're doing, be safe. But I guess we're coming up to Canada. I don't know if it's going to keep us up there, but we're coming up for Canada days. Is it Canada Day or Canadian days? I don't want to. Is it Canada days? But we're coming up Canada days or Canadian days. Whatever you say. We're coming up. American Airlines was like, American Virtual Airlines was like, let's send you guys up there. And I didn't realize either 4th of July is on a Tuesday this upcoming week. And we have a flight on Tuesday. So we'll have to see if we want to go through American, or should we do something fun, as in just fly one of our own flights and just go live and not have it count for anything. Just fly on our own accord. Fly our own aircraft, our own lever. I'll have to think about that. 4th of July. Maybe we should do something fun. See where we go. Where could we go? Where could we take off from? And where could we go? Let's do some suggestions. Leave some comments, you guys. Where should we go for the 4th of July? Next week on Tuesday, where should we fly for the 4th of July? What should we keep it like a 4th of July themed and go somewhere like Washington, somewhere like that? Washington, D.C., flying there from, I don't know. What, New York? Is that consider U.S. a 4th of July-ish? Going big city to another, New York to Washington. I don't know. I'll let you guys choose. Leave a comment below. What are you thinking? Give me some good ideas, you guys. Give me some good ideas. Look at that big Atlas plane over there to the right. We got some FedEx planes over there. Like someone's from Final coming in from Houston. Coming up to our runway, I'm going to go ahead and put our engines to the idle position. KSNA. Hey, we flew into that's John Way International Airport. We've flown in and out of there, you guys. And that Alaska Airlines is coming in from there. All right, let's go ahead and stop short. AI is already on the talking to the tower. Alright, we're cleared for takeoff. Oh, we taxied without even our taxi lights on. Whoops. There's already blooper one right there. Okay. We taxied without our taxi lights. It's alright. So now we're going to turn on our runway lights. Runway lights come off for the takeoff. Landing lights go to the on position. We got that. Nose light goes to the taxi position. Wing lights do not come on. Beacon light on. Our nav light is on. Let's go ahead and turn our strobe light on. Still have the fasten seatbelt sign on. No smoking sign is on. Perfect as well. Make sure we didn't miss anything else. Let's go ahead and get our taxi brakes off because we're going to take off. 10% on flat. Speed brakes are up and armed. Engine mode is normal. Perfect. Just make sure we didn't miss anything else because we didn't miss our lights. Everything else is good. Ready for takeoff. We are in captain's seat. We're in captain position. You guys are my flight crew. You guys have been advised. I have been advised. We are ready to go. Let's go ahead and hit our stopwatch. There's our famous 2 seconds. Got rid of that engine power. Releasing parking brake. Oh, we got someone Sky West coming in on approach. We gotta get off this runway. Don't want to cause a go around. Flight crew, prepare for takeoff. Prepare for rolling takeoff, you guys. Engines 50. Engines fired up. Going up alive, coming down the same way. Engine mode flex. 220. V1 rotating 15 degrees. It's a positive climb. We got gears up. Holding my plane. This is what it looks like. 15-degree pull up. Let's bring the nose down gently. Follow the flight directory. Turned our engines from the flex position. We're in the climb position now. Bringing our nose down. Gonna hold the plane until we get to 5,000 feet and then go ahead and activate the autopilot. 4,700 feet. There's 5,000. Let's go ahead and transition to the autopilot. Autopilot is engaged. Let's make sure we climb at 3,000 feet per minute. So we'll activate our climb restriction. Come down here. Let's go ahead and get our flaps. Let's de-arm those. Train is on. We got our flight directory on. Autopilot is on. We are still climbing up to 7,000 feet. We're at 5,900, about 6,000 feet now. Climbing at 300 feet per minute, holding at 250 knots. Outside view. Yeah, sharp turn on takeoff, you guys. Sharp turn on takeoff. That's us. Roger, American 251. Climb and maintain flight level 15,000 feet. Alright, they want us up to 15,000 feet. We are still below 10,000 feet, so we got to keep our knots at 250. And we'll just keep climbing at 3,000 feet. We are going to even out, so when we get to 8,000 feet, I'm going to go ahead and read the seatbelt sign one time, release our crew so they can prepare for services. There we go. Seatbelt sign is one time. Now we can release the crew for services. Roger, Tower. American 251. We will continue as planned. Alright guys, we just rang the seatbelt sign one time, flight crew. We went ahead and released the actual flight crew that's on our plane so they can get prepared for services. Holding 250 knots, we're going to go ahead and keep that on the managed speed position just until we get above 10,000 feet, which is right now. That's 10,000. We're going to go ahead and get our landing lights, go to the off position. Nose light goes to the off position. Let's go ahead and turn off our strobe light now. Beacon light stays on, nav light stays on, wing light still remain off, runway light still remains off. We're in the managed position. Our speed, we're already going up to 325 knots. We're going to take it over and put it in the controlled speed, and we're going to go 335 knots. That's what we're going to bump it up to. 335 knots is entered. Let's go ahead and get nautical range. Let's put that out to 20. Since we're above 10,000 feet, let's take off our climbing restrictions and put it in the managed position. I don't know if I told you before, guys, we are flaps clean. We were flap clean a while ago back there. I don't know if I told you if we went flaps clean or not. A little bumpy getting out of Seattle. It's always bumpy going in and out of Seattle, those mountain ranges. Coming up on 335 knots, you guys. That is what we want. Holding at 335 knots now. Let's change our altimeter to 30.04. Roger, Tower. American 251. Put our altimeter 30.04. 14,900 feet. Still holding. The tower ATC wants us at 15,000 feet, so we're holding 15,000 feet, you guys, until told otherwise. Roger, Tower. American 251. Climb and maintain flight level 210. $18,500 feet, you guys. Let's go ahead and put our barrel. That's our altimeter. Put it in the standard position with barrel mode. And then since we're coming up on 18,000, I'll come up with 19,000 feet. Let's go ahead and turn our terrain off as well. We'll put that on descent on our way down. Roger, Tower. American 251. Climb and maintain flight level 290. Coming up on 24,500 feet, you guys. Still climbing up to 29,000 feet. you guys think about that. What do you think about this view? Nice, right? Seattle, Seattle. Alright, let's put the drone cameras put back here so you guys can see the reversers. Let's jump back into the captain seat to the captain view. There we go. Roger Tower, American 251, climb and maintain flight level 390. Roger, Seattle Center, American 251, we will continue as planned. So ATC got us going up to our cruising altitude of 39,000 feet. We have no more other, basically no other stops. We're going straight up 39,000 feet. So right now we're just passing 34,000 feet, going still up to 39,000 feet. coming up on our cruising altitude, 39,000 feet. We're at 38,800. Let's go ahead and get the fasten the seatbelt sign off. No reason to keep that on. Let's go ahead and make our call as well. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now free to move about the cabin. Okay, I think we're in a good spot where ATC is going to be quiet for a second after this transition. We'll go ahead and do our cruising altitude briefing. Okay, cruising altitude briefing. If you're just joining us, you just got on board, welcome. I'm your captain, Phoenix Black Knight. We're at our cruising altitude right now. We'll go up ready to go over cruising altitude briefing to get you caught up, so welcome aboard. Alright guys, let's just start from the beginning. Call sign today, once again, we're American 251. We just left Seattle, going into Calgary, Canada. We're in the Airbus 320neo is what we're in. Show you guys that real quick. There we are, 251. Departure was June 29th, 2023. Time was 20:40 UTC time was our departure time. Pushback time. Arrival time's 22:15 UTC time. Air time's an hour and 7 minutes. What SimBrief gave us to do the flight. The block time they gave us to finish the flight is an hour 35 minutes. Cruising altitude is 39,000 feet, which we're currently at right now. We do have the fasten the seatbelt sign off. Passengers are free to move about the cabin. Distance we're flying is 430 nautical miles. Wind is 352 over 7 knots. Passengers on today's flight is 129 on board. Bulk fuel for today's flight, 11,529 pounds. Cargo, 7,905 pounds. Total payload, 29,670 pounds. When we were down in Seattle, we took off of runway 16 left with the transition of C7 on the way out. When we come down into Calgary, they want us down, wheels down on runway 35 right with a transition. I'm going to spell it to you as I as in igloo, G as in goat, V as in Victor, E as in elephant, P as in Paul, 6. That is the transition that we're going down in the Calgary, Canada. And once again, you guys, let me know about my microphone. Am I too loud? Am I not loud enough? Like I said, this is a brand new headset. Still trying to fill it out. I haven't really got a chance to play with it live. Am I too loud? Am I too soft? Let me know in the comments where we're at on this bad boy. Weather. Going into Canada, 79 degrees, Canada, 81 degrees and cloudy. And we were just talking about it. We haven't had any really bad weather with our flights yet. We really haven't. So keep our fingers crossed that it just stays cloudy. And I didn't get any wind advisories or anything, no crosswind. So hopefully there's not no crazy crosswinds. But we were talking about that as well while we were on the ground. We have live weather always on. So we haven't had any crazy winds. We haven't had any crazy rainstorms like other channels I've been watching. I follow. They sometimes run into these bad weather. I'm like, man, one of these times we got to fly into something. So obviously we want it to happen naturally. So we got live weather on, but we are expected cloudiness going into Calgary. So all right, guys, as always, you know what that means. We're at cruising altitude. I'm going to go on the mute button. Chat is open if you would like to chit chat. Unless that, enjoy the sounds of the game. Enjoy the sounds of ATC. And I will be back with you guys on our descent. Roger, American 251. Descend and maintain flight level 290. Alright, they have us descending. Let's get down to 29,000 feet. Once we get down to 29,000 feet, let's see where they descend us after there. If they keep us in the 20s, we'll keep the fasten the seatbelt sign off because we're going 240 knots. If they descend us lower than 20,000, we'll go ahead and turn the fasten the seatbelt sign off. So we'll see what we do when we get to 29,000 feet. But we'll pull our speed back to descending speed, which is 240 knots. We'll keep that there until we get to our approach, and then we'll turn it down from there to our approach speed. Roger, Tara. American 251, descend and maintain flight level 230. Alright, we're going down to 23,000 feet. Since we're going down to 23,000 feet, we're going to go ahead and leave the fasten seatbelt sign off. Actually, yeah, we're going to leave it off. Plane's doing that thing with the... It's alright. It gets in that lock position sometimes with the paddle. Don't know why, but we recognize it quick and fix it, move on. Since we're only dropping down to 23,000 feet, and like I said, we're still going to hold our control speed at 240 knots. We'll keep the fasten the seatbelt sign off. No reason to put it on right now. I mean, descending smooth other than the malfunction we had just with our own personal paddle. Descending smooth, we'll keep that on until we get 23,000 feet, then we'll turn it, fasten the seatbelt sign on because we know we're going to descend obviously below 20,000 feet. And also at that time we'll turn on the terrain at the time as well. We'll turn our terrain on that time. Look at the terrain, you guys. Look at this. Look at the mountains. Canada, here we come. Flight crew is coming. Just passing 24,000 feet, still descending down to 23,000 feet, still holding 240 knots. Twenty-three thousand feet. Roger Tower, American 251, descend and maintain flight level 170. Alright, flight crew. We have officially started our descent down into Calgary, Canada. Prepare for approach. I think I'm going to try to get that to stick. Instead of calling you guys chat or you guys, what if I just say flight crew? You guys are my flight crew. If I need something figured out, I'm pretty sure I can ask in the chat and you guys can figure it out. So you're my flight crew. So I'm going to see if that can stick. We'll try it out. Let's try it out, see what happens. See if we can get it to stick. It looks like we lost ATC, you guys. So we're all reading from here on out. So let's see if they have our altimeter down yet. You, American. Nope, we're okay. Went there. Nothing yet on the altimeter. So we'll leave that on standard position. Passing 19,000 feet, still descending down to 17,000 feet, and still holding 240 knots. Roger Tower, American 251, descend and maintain flight level 12,000 feet. Alright, we're on our approach, so turned it down to our approach speed, which is 200 knots. Let's see what our altimeter's got to be on our approach. 29.96. Let's put 29.96, there we go. Let's go ahead and hit flaps 1. This is annoying, we lost ATC. Calgary approach 29.96 still. Still dropping down to 14,000 feet, holding our speed at 200 knots. Also, we are flaps 1. Pulling our speed back to 190 knots. Let's go flaps 2. Roger Tower, American 251, descend and maintain flight level 9,000 feet. Nautical range, that's already, just bring that into 10. Let's keep that in the 10 now. Dropping down to 9,000 feet. Right now we're at 11,200. Holding 190 knots, flaps 2. Coming up on 10,500 feet, let's light it up. Landing lights go to the on position. Nose light goes to the takeoff position. Strobe light comes on. Beacon light stays on. Nav light stays on. Wing lights stay off. Runway lights stay off until we put the gears down. Seatbelt sign is still on and smoking sign is still on. Just passing 10,000 feet. Under 10,000, let's go ahead and get our localizer on. Pulling our speed back again to 180 knots. That puts us at flaps 3. Let's look down here. Look at our throttle. We're going to pull our throttle back. Roger Tower. American 251, descend and maintain flight level 7,100 feet. Inspecting runway. Crew, flight crew, look at that green. Look at the houses. Tons of them. Whew. My nose is pointing down right at them too. Descending, looks like 2,500 feet per minute right now. Look at the green. Calgary, Canada. Anybody watching in Calgary, Canada? What are we flying over? If you don't mind leaving it in the comments so everybody knows, that would be great. Appreciate it, flight crew. Man, beautiful green. Look at that. I like it. Welcome to Calgary, Canada. 7,200 feet, you guys, descending down to 7,100 feet. Preparing for runway. Roger Tower, American 251, descend and maintain flight level 5,800 feet. I wonder if they got us on a quick approach, you guys. As in, we turn left, glide slope is engaged, and we start going. I haven't activated it yet. We'll activate it as soon as we get around this turn right here. We'll activate the approach. We'll get it turned on. See what we look like on the turn. Beautiful. Look at that turn. Let's go ahead and hit approach. Approach is activated. Nine miles outside the runway. Go ahead and pull our speed back. Yep. Let's go 140 knots. That's our approach speed for our glide slope. Let's go flaps full. Roger Tower, American 251, clear to approach. Approach is activated, you guys. Just waiting for it to be engaged. Holding 140 knots right now. We are flaps full. Glide slope is engaged. Glide slope is 11. 6 miles outside the runway. Visibility. I see the runway. We're a little overcast. Nothing we haven't seen in the California state. LA, San Francisco, right? Holding 140. A little bit bumpy coming in, guys. You guys see that? We're a little bit bumpy. Glide slope says we're a little bit high right now. We should be a little bit lower on the glide slope. Roger Tower, American 251, cleared to land. Alright, they cleared us to land. We are 5 miles out. That means let's go ahead and get our camera. You see the gears come down. Gears, speed, manage position. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get a medium brake on. Medium auto brake. Let's go ahead and get our speed flaps on. Let's go ahead and get our runway lights on. Runway lights on. Let's make our call. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for landing. Flight crew, you guys prepare for landing. Glide slope still says we're still a little bit high. I put our speed in the managed position like I mentioned.
1,000.
1,000 feet, my plane. Continue.
400.
Continue.
300.
Continue.
200. 100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard 5.
Reverse down. Reversers. Knox reverser stow. Let's see if we can hit this. Let's see if we can hit this. Oh, we hit it. Get the brake off. Use our momentum, whatever we have left. Get off, get off. Perfect. Good job. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down Calgary, Canada. Using the momentum of the plane, let's go ahead. Flight directory off, ILS off. APU comes on, APU bleed, APU master, APU start. Engines in the idle position. Naturally come to a stop. Runway lights, runway lights stay on. Landing lights go to the restricted position. Nose light goes to the taxi position. Beacon light stays on. Nav light stays on. Strobe light comes off now. Seatbelt sign stays on. Smoking sign stays on. APU is coming up. Let's go ahead and get our ATC. Let's go ahead and get our ground services. Calgary ground services. Let's go push back. Let's get taxi to our gate. Taxi gate. Clean our flaps up. Flaps go to 10% for taxi. Speed brakes, let's get those disarmed. Taxi brake on. Giving engines power. Momentum. This is a little shorter way. Oh, look, we got rain, you guys. We got rain. It didn't really affect us a little bit coming. Well, it did shove us to the left a little bit on that approach, but we were able to even it out. But yeah, it did affect us. The wind did. We got what we wished for, didn't we? Here's our rainstorm. It didn't say anything about rain. It just said partly cloudy and 81 degrees. Oh, let's stop our stopwatch. What is it? Hour and 5 minutes according to the stopwatch, but we did stop and get clearance for our taxi gate, so we got to take some minutes off. I got to get better at turning it off right when we land. So hopefully, when we shut down the plane, it tells us our flight plan at the very end. It sometimes doesn't do that. You know, it's just, yeah, sometimes it doesn't. Let's get on the straightaway over here to the right. Let's give Calgary some love. Default airport, unfortunately. This is default, but hey, we still made it. With the rain, too. Make it straight, zoom out. There we go. Got to give the airport its respect, right? We flew in here. This is some high elevation. Yeah, 5,800 feet is when we started our glide slope. I have our engines at 38%, and we are barely moving. 38% down in Phoenix or Vegas or anything else we fly to. Yeah, we'd be booking it. We have about 35-34% engine power. This thing I got at 38 and we're crawling. This is some thick air up here in Canada. It's got some thick air. WestJet Airlines, huh? WestJet Airlines and Alaska dominate this, and American. Is it American? Yeah, and American do this route, according to FlightWare. And I guess the American Virtual Airlines too, huh? I don't want to give it more power. If I give it more power, we're just gonna take off. This thing's just gonna book. If we give it more than 38% power. So we'll just casually go to the gate. No rush, right? We finished the flight. Beautiful landing. Like that one. Our approach could have been a little better. Could have been more straight on, but that wind to the left was pushing us. And I hope my microphone's working, you guys. I've turned on my volume a couple of times. I've heard hopefully it didn't quit on final like it did in Boise. But once again, flight crew, we did it. Welcome down to Calgary, Canada, with the new headset, going live, making it down. This is us. Make this left. Look at that. They give you the taxi line clear out to the taxi. We don't do that in America. You have to turn and go down, and then you run into this yellow line. They hook you up. They're like, hey, we got you all the way from the taxi. And this guy was running underneath our wing. That doesn't make sense. They gave us a marshal. Wants us to stop right there. Parking brake on. Engines to the idle position. Clean our flaps up. Flaps to 0. Seatbelt sign comes off. Our dome light comes on. Runway lights come off. Nose light comes off. Beacon light off. Nav light off. Engines are clean. Perfect. Yeah, flaps are clean. Engines are clean. Flaps are clean. Flaps are down. Let's kill engine 1. Wait that to get to below 20%. Then we'll go ahead and kill engine 2. There's 20%. Engine 2. I'll get a pop-up. Hour and 2 minutes. An hour and 2 minutes total flight time, you guys. Sim brief had us at. Let's go back and check the resources here. Sim brief had the hour time, but hour and 7 minutes. A total block time to finish the flight. Hour and 35 minutes. So we finished it in an hour and 2 minutes. We arrived 5 minutes early to the gate. Beautiful flight, you guys. Beautiful flight. Welcome down to Calgary, Canada. The takeoff was great. Flight in the middle was great. Cruise was great. Landing was great. Great flight. Again and again, I keep saying it. No, it really was. We landed fine. Finally, I've been practicing that. We're growing there as a flight community and the flight crew. We're growing there on the landings. That one I liked it. We didn't flare too much. Got it down where we needed to be. We got to live a little bit. We got to deal with those crosswinds. Those crosswinds in the A320 are rough, man. They throw you right and left. They throw you. But other than that, you guys, once again, I love you guys. I mean, doing this with you guys is giving me such a good purpose to play this game. Like I said, YouTube coming up on 55 followers, you guys. 55 subscribers. Sorry, 55 subscribers. This one dude in Phoenix just thought, hey, why not? You know, at least if I was settling for one person, if one person would watch me, and we bring some purpose to play the game. But the fact that we got 55 subscribers, which is nothing, like I said at the beginning of the show, was nothing compared to what the big two YouTube people are doing now. But like I said, this one dude in the middle of downtown Phoenix doing a flight simulation out of his one-bedroom apartment, having 55 people on board wanting to fly with me, taking on the world together, growing our flight crew. I mean, the whole channel is you guys. I love you guys so much. Phoenix Black Knight, I love you guys. Enjoy the rest of the game. Enjoy the ATC and the rest of the game shutting down. That is it for me. I am done flying until Sunday. So have a great weekend, you guys. Canadians, if you hear me, have a great Canadian weekend. Canadian Day, whenever that is. Have great, be safe. From Phoenix Black Knight to you guys, be safe. And from Phoenix to Black Knight to YouTubers and Twitch Nation, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that follow button if you're on Twitch. Hit that subscribe if you're on YouTube. It's fun to fly with us. Welcome down to Calgary. I'm out of here, you guys. I'm logging off. I'll see you guys on Sunday morning when we're flying out of Calgary to somewhere else. See you then. Logging off. Phoenix Black Knight. Talk to you later. Logging off. See ya later.